Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Having a little bit of technical difficulties with my mouse. What's good, family? What's good? It's your boy. We up in the building. A little technical difficulty with my mouse. I need to put a new battery in it. So if you see me keep messing with it, that's why. Keep cutting off, so I got to cut it back on. But what's good, family? What's good, family? It's your boy up in the building this morning. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks Daily, #1 Atlanta Hawk YouTube fan channel for the fans by the fans. I'm your humble host, Damon, up in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat up here tapping in here early with your boy. Okay, hey, one day one say he might just tap in. Well, you know what? If you want to tap in, let me go and put this link right here, right now. Then I'm gonna go and drop the link right now. Boom. There you go. Tap in when you feel like it. We're gonna try to keep this show to 30 minutes today, unless we get carried away on the topics today. This morning, we're just gonna talk about, we got game tonight. Make sure y'all stop in with your boy for the watch along tonight. Tap in with me. Let's watch this game together. Watch these Hawks go 4-1 on the season. Stay undefeated on the road. Tap in with me. Besides that, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Really, it's not really no new news coming out of the Hawks today. Same old, and when it's the same old, that's usually good. Nothing going on, no controversies or nothing. Everything is strictly basketball. That's how we want to keep it. Stay under the radar. I like. Sometimes, I do enjoy the media not covering the Hawks a lot, because it keeps us under the radar, man. We don't need the media all up in our team business. You know what I'm saying? All that do is create turmoil. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, like with the Lakers, the Nets, the media just creates turmoil within an organization, man. With the BS storylines and all this and that, and asking players silly questions and whatnot. I mean, the most we get, Trae Young may say something that fans may think is it's out of pocket for a superstar, but hey, I tolerate that stuff. That doesn't bother me at all. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that's just lessons learned. But shout out to my guy RJ up in the building. What's good, RJC? Tap in with me. My boy Georgia Bulldog said everyone keeps asking me about Jay Crowder. You have any updates? I'm gonna keep it real, guys. Jay Crowder, you got to trade for Jay Crowder. Okay, you have to trade for him. So the first thing we need to find out is, because remember, Phoenix, they didn't want to trade Jay Crowder. He requested a trade, right? So you know what the organization is going to do, right? They're going to find the best deal for them. They don't really care. The organization don't really care about the player. They don't care where the player goes. They may say that, but they don't care. They're going to take the best deal on the table. This is my thing when it comes to Jay Crowder. First of all, why does he want to leave Phoenix? Is he not happy with his role? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me bring my guy Jamal up in here, and then I'll continue my thoughts on the Jay Crowder situation. What's good, my guy? You doing, homie?
What's happening, man?
Ain't nothing much, man. Chilling, bro. Chilling.
I've been sitting up here, because I'm in Facebook jail, like always.
Join the club.
And basically, I've been sitting up here simmering. I respect what y'all be saying about the center, but if you remember all our dialogues, I'm the one who wants a defensive center to be on this team because we don't got a problem scoring.
Right, right.
As bad as Clint, and I admit with you, Clint is bad on offense. And,
Terrible.
and I gotta say this. I don't know what's going on with him in rebounding. Because he's rebounding, but he ain't rebounding at the clip that he needs to be.
Exact, bro. I'm just going back and forth with a dude in New Pack City about the same thing. I'm like, bro, you know what? At least, Capella sucks on the offensive end, but at least he was giving us like, 10, 12, 13 rebounds a game. Now we're not even getting that, bro. He just
Yeah.
had last night? I mean, the night before he had finally got 10 rebounds. He not even averaging 10 boards a game. And to me, um, for a center who's not scoring, I could see if he was giving us like 18 points on the other side, then you'd be like, okay, well, that can kind of offset. But he not giving us nothing on the offensive side, and his rebounding has gone down a lot compared to the first season with us when he was averaging what was that like 15 points, 14 boards a game, and now he's averaging like 8 rebounds a game, and we need more than that from Clint Capella.
Yeah, he can't do eight rebounds a game. Like, if we're gonna do that, you might as well just go here and just go small and go with a necker if he keeps on doing that. Like,
Yeah, and then to talk about that with Onyeka, um, he's just too short to be the everyday starter. You know what I'm?
well,
Um,
if he gonna do that, he got to shoot threes. Like, he has to shoot threes at a 35% clip. Like, he gonna have to be like that just for us to even. Because if you're gonna go ahead and do it offensively, you're gonna need to be able to spread teams out. And that's gonna be the only thing to offset. And he's gonna have to be a really good shooter from outside. And I don't see that for him.
not not right now. I mean, I can see the form when he shot that three. I think that was preseason. I can't remember. Or I know he took a nice free throw jump shot. So it's there. He just got to get the reps in. You know what I'm saying?
But
Which
we don't
not
know how
this
long
year.
that
Not
we
this
know
year.
we got a whole year.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get it this year because you add to your game in the off season, not during the season. It's too late now. Um, that's like getting ready to go to war and you training the day before the war. Like, no, it's too late now, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
game time. So, but with Clint Capella, man, I'm gonna give him another. I'm gonna give him another 10 games, man, because I thought, and that I might have said this. I know I said I can't remember if I said it up here. I thought something was wrong with him. I thought maybe he was still injured or something because it looked like his body language says I'm not involved. I'm just out here. I
I
don't
don't,
see no
I
energy,
personally don't
nothing.
think he in shape. I think he about 10 pounds heavy.
Oh, for real? I didn't even think
If
about
you
that.
if you look at him and you look at him last season, he looks heavier. I don't know what he did on the off season,
Hmm.
but it's funny how we saw all the other players doing all these summer leagues and whatnot. We didn't see Clint do any damn
I seen him go to a dream game. That's about it.
thing.
That's about it, man. And he was in
Nah.
Switzerland. I think a couple
I
times
ain't
he was
talking
in
about
Switzerland.
going out here trying to find one of these Instagram NBA WNBA chicks.
Bro, like I said, man, and people was getting on me about it, and I said it in the NPC. I said it up here, and people get on me. I said, Clint Capella has been the same player since he was in Houston to now. He has that. I'm not gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it in the question for you to answer. Anybody in the chat can answer this. Name me one thing that Clint Capella has added to his game since he's been hell since Houston. I know he ain't added nothing since he's been here. He's been the same player, the exact same dude. He hasn't added nothing. So all the complaining we do on the offensive side, there's no way that coaching staff ain't say, you know what, Capella, maybe you need to work on something, maybe a baby hook, something. He has added zero. Can anybody tell me what has he added to his game? That's what I'm saying, man. Like he's not even
Yeah,
trying to become a better player. You know what I'm saying? And even if you go back and look at the what they call them the media day interviews, they asking all the other players, okay, so what'd you do? How'd you get better in the off season? They ain't even asked Capella that. It's like they already knew. Like he ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I always say we need to upgrade the center position. You know, when a player is available, obviously, you know, some people I gotta explain everything to a detail because they be like, well, who you gonna get now? There ain't nobody to get right now as a starter. There's people to get as a backup, but like I told, I was on analyst, the Atlanta analyst channel last night, and like I said, man, like there's there, there's no one out there for what to get now. But even if we did get somebody now, Nate probably not gonna play him anyway because we got a 7-footer sitting on the bench who didn't get no burn. He ain't
well,
had no burn. I don't think Kaminsky played but 2 minutes the whole season.
my thing is this. I think between and we can't look past Slink not wanting to look crazy on his draft picks. I mean, mind you, I like Double O, but Double O offensively is in the four as well. You know, he's like really stuck in. He's like he's really a tweener. You know, deep down, I see him as he got four size, and his skill set is of a center, and that's just kind of what he really is.
He like an old school power forward.
Yeah, he's like an
Remember the
old
old
school.
yeah, remember
Yeah.
the old school power forwards? They didn't shoot threes. They usually bang down low. More they would do more like a bully ball. Um, but he he can play the four.
But he's not better than John. Yeah.
No, he not. He hell no. He ain't even close to Collins. Not even close. But that's what I always wonder. Why does Travis Link keep drafting these same built players? You got a Kongwu. Listen, we got John Collins, right? But
Yep.
he just keep drafting forwards.
Yep.
Collins, our last two. What is our last before we got AJ Griffin?
Hmm.
He could play probably small forward or shooting guard. But before then, he went Jalen Johnson and Okonkwo. And I'm like, bro, they could play the same position depending on what type of what type of offense you're running. You know, you're trying to get up and down the court, you had Jalen Johnson at that forward position.
Hmm.
If you're trying to slow it down, you want to bang that paint, you could put Onyeka at that four. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, right now you couldn't play him at the four now because him and Capella, he don't shoot good enough to have him and Capella on the floor at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Now you could play if you want to go big, you could run Frank Kaminsky and Capella because Kaminsky plays the perimeter anyway. So that leaves space in there because Capella can't lead the paint. He got to stay around the paint because he no good anywhere else on the offensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, um, I mean, like if Capella, I need Capella. If he gonna stay here, I need him to get back to that year one form he was with us. I need that 15 points. I need
Yeah.
the 14 rebounds.
Yeah.
Hell, give me the 14 boards a night and give me 10 points. You know
I
what I'm
mean, if
saying?
he give me 14 rebounds and 3 blocks, I can give a damn what he doing offense.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But the thing is, what we want him to do, what he's supposed to be good at, what we need him to do, he doesn't do it good anymore. Collins is our leading rebounder.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a 6'10 center who can't even average 10 rebounds. You know what I'm saying, this year. Now, like you said, maybe he is out of shape. You know what I'm saying? RJ, see, he agreed with you on that one. I didn't even pay attention to that. But tonight, I sure will be watching him getting up and down that court so I can see what he looking like. You know what I'm saying?
Because, I mean, if you look at it like last year, he used to sprint down the court. You know what I'm saying? He used to he used to sprint down the court all the time. And this
Yeah,
year,
man.
he been walking.
Yep, yep.
You know,
Maybe because he think he not gonna get the ball or something. I don't know. But I need at least I need them double digit boards from Clint. Obviously, it is only 4 games into the season, but come on, man. I mean, Collins getting these rebounds. Why isn't Clint getting these boards? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But I'm always willing to upgrade that center position. But if not, so be it. If we got to keep Clint, we keep Clint. I just want Clint to give us that production that he gave us year one that he was here. You know what I'm saying? When he was a defensive player of the year candidate. You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling old buddy in the group, Clint is falling. He's falling off. He's not falling off. He's declining for whatever
Yeah.
reason. Okay, maybe he's just in a slump right now. But
No,
I mean,
I think it's physical. I really do. I think it's physical. I think it's him being out of shape. Um, there's that. I'll tell you who I want to get if I can get anybody. I
who
want to get
that?
that Portal guy out of San Antonio.
Oh yeah, Jakob Portal.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be the move because he can move. He can score on the inside, but what he is on defense and rebounding, he's the truth for that. If he played with us with already the relationship he already got with DeJounte, uh, I think we might be too. We might damn the. This team might be a good team as it is, but that team would be too much.
I mean, I feel you, man. I feel you. I mean, he is an upgrade over Capella,
You
but
know, I
like I said, man, it's hard to get players. It's hard to get players who don't want to be traded. You know what I'm saying? And San Antonio probably they might give they might give them up. It depends on what team's looking like around
uh, that's crazy.
Christmas, around the All Star break. You might be able to make a move for another big trade off Capella to
Yeah.
upgrade that position. But don't get me wrong, I'm not finna get rid of Capella just for anybody though. You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
no. I mean, he's somebody though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's get it. Since I got you up here, man, stay up here. Let's go ahead. We're gonna talk about the game tonight.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we expect out of the game tonight? Let me pull up. I know what I like to do. We're gonna pull up some of these stats. Um,
So I'm gonna have to,
and let's see what we got here. So we're gonna talk about the
hello.
game tonight. We're gonna talk about the game. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see here. Okay. So this is what we did against the Pistons the other night, family. Can you hear me, Jamal? Jamal, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can
can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me? I think the phone. I think the shit got messed up.
Well, come
Damn.
back. Wait, I can hear you. Wait, you can't. Okay.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, it's bad.
Hey, come back and come back in. All right, family. Boom. Here we go. So let's see what we got. So we had Hunter had a good game. Collins good game. Jonte bad shooting night. Trey decent shooting night. So as far as on the offensive side, guys, if you take away the struggles of DeJounte, this game is not even close. This wouldn't be a close game if DeJounte just shot 40%. So if he hit what, three more shots, if he was shooting 40%, this game would have been easy. Okay. I mean, besides on the defensive side, guy, besides Bogdanovich going off for 33, I think we played a decent. We was solid defensively. I mean, what's the chance of him shooting 12 for 21 again and 6 for 12 from the 3 point line? What's the chances of that happening again? And then your only other real threat was Cade Cunningham, but he 26 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. But that's the point. That's your point guard though. But Joseph probably the point guard, but Cade dominate the ball. Okay, so I mean, this is kind of like a blueprint to how you do want to how you want to play good teams. Okay, one of the stars gonna go off. Okay, they gonna get theirs. Can you contain the other ones? Okay, can you contain the other ones? Let's look. I would like to get this down 46% as a team. We have that has to come down. That has I would like to see that around 40, 42%, somewhere around there. The three-point shooting, 43% has to come down. But we do know most of that it was due to these two right here. Bogdanovich shooting 50%, and then you had Isaiah Livers. He was having a career night. He 4 for 6 from three. So we need to keep an eye on these two dudes. But what's the chances of this dude shooting 66 from three? 66% from three again. What's the chance of that happening? Slim to none. Shit, it ain't that won't happen again tonight. I think we're gonna be more out there on that perimeter. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring my boy Jamal back in. We're gonna be back out there in that perimeter again. We are, if you look at the stats, if you go look at our stats, guys, we are we have improved tons on the perimeter. We're a top 10 defending team on the perimeter. Last year we was 26. So I mean, granted, we have played a bunch of scrub teams, but guess what? I'd rather play these scrub teams now, get out the kinks, get in our rhythm. So when we hit these good teams, we already in stride. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be going to this Bucks game 4-1 than 1-4. You know what I'm saying? It's a mental thing. You feel me? But let me
Yeah.
tap in with my boy. Let's see. They say chat talking about we need to double Cunningham. Well, you double Cunningham, that you're gonna leave Bogdanovich wide open. Somebody gonna be open. I don't think we need to double him. I listen. I don't think Bogdanovich is gonna shoot like that again tonight, or Livers. I don't think they shooting like that tonight. I think we're gonna come out. I think we're gonna be a little bit more aggressive tonight. I think Dejounte Murray not gonna have. He not shooting 27% tonight from the field. That ain't gonna happen. A lot of his shots he was taking, they was just short. You know what I'm saying? They was good shots he normally make. They were just coming up short the other night. So I think we're gonna go ahead. We should take this win. Um, he said, "Would you take Carmelo on the win?" What? Carmelo who? Anthony? Man, Melo old, bruh. We ain't trying to get older. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no more older players. After that little Vince Carter mess, I was done with getting these old ass players, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm done
Yeah.
with that. I was done with getting Dwight Howard old ass. He come here with a hurt ass back. He does no good. We got to get out of that too. Let's. We need to stop going after old players, man, based off what they used to do. Melo can't help us right now, and plus we can score the ball. So we Gucci right there. So my boy Jake say, think Trey needs to stop taking so many threes. That's a good point. That is a good point, man. And you know what? I don't even want to sit here and make nothing up. Watch this. This is all we gonna do right here. This is all I'm gonna do. Cause I don't want people to think I'm just making stuff up. So this is what I'm gonna do right here. Watch this. Last night, excuse me, night before last, from three, Trey Young shot 1 for 7 from three. Okay,
Yeah.
that's 14%. What is he shooting on the season? Let's look
Probably damn near 20.
on the season. On the season, he is shooting. Let me see what they got it at. Let me follow. There it go. See my. I need to put a. I gotta put a new battery in my mouse. Keep dying on me. But boom. Look at this. He's look at this. Rookie year, 32%. 36% year two. 34%. Right? Then last year he balled out from three at 38%. This year he is shooting 23% from the field. That is terrible considering he takes how many? He takes 9 threes a game. You see that, guys? He takes 9 a game. He only hits 2. The question is, can he? A lot of Trey's 3-point shots. Some of them be bullshit. Cause some of them shots he take just be bullshit. And I'd be like, why would you shoot that? It's like some stuff you just shoot when you outside or you at an and one game. You know what I'm saying? He just shoot the shit, and I'm like, come on. Now, obviously, he thinks he gonna make it, or he wouldn't shoot it. But he got to limit that stuff, man. That's possession. That's possessions we don't get back because we don't dominate the offensive boards. So, that's a wasted possession. That's almost like a turnover when he just come out and just shoot some random three. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta
But
agree with you on that. I think Trey shoots out of ego a lot of times. It's you could tell because I mean, like if his man scores on him, just check this out. If his man score on him, 9 times out of 10, he gonna run right back down the court and try to throw up some bullshit. Like I've seen him do it so much to the point where I'm like, oh, this is your ego. This ain't.
yeah,
This ain't.
man.
You know, you see people who play like that in the hood. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to get that
Like
lick back, baby.
yeah, and it's like, why your ego told you was open? Your ego, nah, control your ego.
Yup, play smart ball, man. And that's what Kobe Bryant said, man. You got to control your emotions. He said, you accept the emotion, let it pass, so you don't play off of it because your emotions had you make bad decisions. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And I understand, like, but you know what? Trey been in the league 5 years now. I mean, you figure he'd be over that type of stuff. I mean, right now, at the end of the day, his priority should just be win the game at all costs. All
yeah. But
costs.
the one
But
thing I can say about Trey that probably messed up his development is the fact that he always played on when he played in the NBA, he played on too many teams where he was way far supreme the best player on the team. So he didn't come to the NBA like having to humble himself and learn the game. He came in like a know-it-all. So,
and it also didn't help. It didn't help that we had a rookie ass head coach who never played in the NBA neither. That was so stupid.
yeah, yeah. It I yeah,
Superstars, you gotta have strong head coaches, man. You gotta have head coaches with pedigree. So when you draft Trey Young, like, and I hate to say it, but that's just how it is in life. Like whatever you do for a living, right, Jamal? Whatever you do for a living, that's like you coming to work and I'm your boss. And I ain't never done your I don't know what the hell I never done your job at the level you do it at, and I'm your boss.
oh, I
Are you,
face that all the time. I'm a
yeah,
trucker.
are
I
you
face
really yeah, are you really gonna take my advice and listen and be like, I know for myself, first thing I'd be like, bro, what what are you doing? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't even done this job. So when you get a Trey Young and you got a Lloyd Pierce as a head coach who's never been a head coach at any level of basketball, never made it to the NBA, it's hard, especially after Trey Young first season, uh, that second season when he was 28, 10, like, bruh, if I'm Trey, I'm looking at Lloyd Pierce like, bro, what you telling me?
Mm,
You ain't never been at this level that I'm at. And that's why I always said the Lloyd Pierce hire was terrible. And we should have got a head coach with some pedigree. Now, Nate McMillan would have been a good head coach to have Trey as a rookie because he would have listened to Nate McMillan off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Because Nate McMillan, NBA, he been to the finals, played on a dominant Suns team, played good defense. You know what I'm saying? But hey, and maybe he would help him knock that ego down. But Trey, one of Trey's issues is he wear his emotions on his sleeve, bro. Like you could just see it in his face when he frustrated, upset. Like you could just see it. Like he need to work on that, like hiding that, because I'm surprised teams don't try to exploit that. Like, oh, this dude, man, just keep going at him. We gonna get it. We gonna get his ass up. And that's why he be getting them texts.
yeah.
That's why he get those texts all the time because he wears emotion on his sleeve. And, and
He
you know what? I
he
bet he
talked to
can't
the
even help.
refs too much.
Yeah, I bet he can't. Damn fly. I bet he can't even help himself, man. He can't help himself. I bet it's harder for him to be quiet than to say something. You know what I'm saying? He'd probably be like, and be like, "But F it, I'm finna let these dudes have it. I'm getting fouled." Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes he do be getting fouled and they don't call it, but the game gonna continue. So get
Yeah,
back on defense, bro. Because it be times where he think he got fouled, he arguing with the ref, and the ball going around the other way, and his man done scored.
and and he be so into his situation. You'll see him after they score still arguing. You like, come on, man. Uh,
Hey,
hey,
one thing
I
about Trey, he gonna get his point out.
I love Trey, but that part about him is something that I'm like, all right, man. You know, like
Hey, he gonna hey, Trey, he gonna get his voice heard. That's one thing. Tech or no tech, he gonna get his voice heard, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
but
what you got on the game tonight, man? You got us. I know you got us beating the Pistons tonight, right?
oh yeah, yeah. I think our defense probably is going to be even better. You know, because
Yeah.
really, you know, I still think our players are still filling each other out, and playing the same team 2 times, going ahead doing things, actually knowing that all right, but Donovich, because this he just came over there. That was their free agent acquisition, right?
That was a trade, I think, from Utah, if I'm not mistaken. I can double check it though. Let me see real quick. Oh, yep, you're right. You're right. They got him as a free agent. You're correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I know they just now got him. He's the new shooter over there. I really think that played a lot into why the game was so close because he was the one balling out to me.
Oh, my bad. No, no. He was traded to Detroit. My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They traded Pistons sent them Kelly, Olenek, and Sabian Lee. He must didn't want to pay that money. That's what it was. And plus, Utah blew it up anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, they traded for him.
But yeah, I yeah that I think that had a lot to do with why the game was like the way it was because
Yeah, he was hot, man.
he was hot and plus I don't think a lot of players was one thing about it. The only thing I hate about us on defense right now is the fact that sometimes we overhelp
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even on and it used to be on some last year we used to overhelp because we was trying to protect Trey.
Right.
But I don't feel like that's how these guys are getting wide open anymore. It's just sometimes the people be overhelping, and next thing you know, they leave the perimeter wide ass open.
Yeah, that's what happened when you move the ball, man. When you move the ball, or when you can get penetration, collapse the defense, get the defense moving around. Hey, the defense can't shift faster than the ball, so
Yeah.
you're gonna get somebody. You're gonna get somebody open, which
But
then makes somebody else have to come over there and help on the help defense.
but
That's why it's important. You got to stay with your man. You feel me?
if you know your man is a shooter, see, I'm good with the overhelping. But if you know your man is a shooter, like I'm talking about, and the main guy who actually was guarding him was Hunter. If I know my guy is a shooter, why the hell am I helping down low? Stay your ass up top. And I mean, nobody wants to say that because I love Hunter when he play man, but there's sometimes Hunter do some dumbass stuff on defense. Ain't nobody really clown on him about that.
Should I be on him about that? Especially when he had when he fouled out on that sixth foul, was a 4 point damn play, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You wasn't even
Yeah,
close. Why would you even attempt to block that? You was not even. My man, my mind was blown right then, man. I'd be on Hunter, man, because I'm like, personally, I think our defense, Hunter's defense, Yucca's defense is highly overrated by Hawk fans. And it's like I said, because I didn't see none of them ever get nominated for All NBA Defensive Team. Ain't nobody in the Hawks came close. But But don't get me wrong, Hunter probably is our best on ball defender. But shit, DeJounte probably could put a case up for that too. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
now.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he average, I think DeJounte he leading the NBA in steals, man. So we just got to keep our defense at a high level. We can keep our defense, keep turning these teams over, man, at a high level. One that allow us to play faster. Because I think in that Miami series, we allowed Miami to slow us down. That's why we was only averaging like 85, 90 points in that playoff series last year. We
Hmm.
allowed them to slow us down, but hey, turnovers equals fast break points. That's what we need. That's what we getting with them steals, the blocks that we're getting. Excuse me, Collins and Capella combined for 8 blocks. The last game against the Pistons, that's a big deal. Patrolling the paint, but to be honest, I expect Dejounte to have a big game tonight. I'm expecting Dejounte probably go. I think Dejounte going for he might go for about 25 tonight because I don't think he's gonna shoot that bad like he did the other night. I think that's a one of those nights where you be like, you know what, just a bad game, chalk it up. Let's move on to the next one. You know
But
what I'm saying?
I look, you know, I tell you this, I love his version of a bad game versus Herder.
But you know what? I was on analyst channel, man, yesterday, and I was speaking about Kevin Herter, man. I was like, Herter, I think Lloyd Pierce and them, I think they messed Kevin Herter up. I think Kevin Herter could have been a baller, but I think he could have been like a Gordon Hayward type player, like Gordon Hayward in Utah. But I think that Lloyd Pierce just kept telling Herter, "Hey, pass it to Trey," because every time he used to get the ball, that's all he did was look for Trey Young. And I'm like, bro, you 6'7" and you can get to the rim. Why you not doing it? But he
Yeah,
always deferred, man. And I'm like, maybe when he goes somewhere else, we can see his real skill set. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh,
he was most definitely gunshot. He played like he didn't have the green light.
is that? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's just like bro. It's like if you play on a LeBron James led team, bro. If you're just not a legit superstar with him, bro, you're gonna defer to him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or the other
Hmm.
superstar, you're gonna defer. So I mean, to me, that makes your team easier to defend, easier to beat.
But
Um,
and that also made me look at again talking about Trey and his ego. I love him, but their ego is real. Like if I know somebody's a shooter and he on my team, I'm trying to tell the coach, hey, get this man the ball somehow, some way. Give him the
bro,
damn ball somehow, some way. Let him come down on some pin downs or something. You know what I'm saying? I know he a shooter like that. So if he a shooter, and I believe he a shooter, I'm gonna hook him up. But Trey is he got this thing where he kind of self centered to the point where it's just like I don't think he be I don't think he be I don't think he think like that.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I was telling my boy Mike the other day, man. If Trey Young, I think Trey Young will get way more respect with his career if, say, over the next 10 years, he just averaged 18 points and 10 assists, but he won, 2 or 3 championships, than him averaging 25 and 10 and us not making it to the finals over his career.
Yeah,
I think he needs to put more priority over the win, not how we win, but just winning. Because that's the only thing they really hit him up on. They be like, you get all these numbers, but your team don't do shit.
my thing is this: he ain't even got to do that. Just stop taking stupid shots.
It's them threes, bro. Like
Yeah,
he don't take bad shots inside the 3 point line,
yeah.
but
I'm
the
but
threes, man, when he just be pulling up, bro.
I'm talking about that ego three.
And but like I was telling people, I said, gotta take the good with the bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take the good with the bad. So hopefully he can get out that 3 point slump. If he can get out that slump, man, that'll be amazing. But him and Dejounte, We still haven't seen them play a game yet where both of them have good shooting nights.
Yeah.
DeJounte had his first bad shooting night last night. I mean, last game. The other three games, excuse me, the other three games, Trey had bad shooting nights, except the Piston game. So I can't wait to see how many points we put on the board when both of them just be hitting. Both of them shoot about 40%. About 5% from three. That's about the average. That's average. Shit, if Trey shoot 35% from three, that'd be amazing right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That damn
35,
22%. That
35
shit,
will work.
yeah, that shit is terrible. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show, man. I'm trying to keep the morning show a little short. Then we do like the post game and stuff. The thing's going for like 2 hours and whatnot. But hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. We're gonna tap back in with us. We're gonna do this morning show every day except let's see, next week, every day except Wednesday. We will not have a show on Wednesday. We're gonna have to watch along tonight. What's today? Friday. Good. No basketball practice. Watch along tonight. I'll be here when the game start. Tap in with your boy. Then y'all know we're gonna go into that post game live. You got any last words to say, my guy?
Nah, that's pretty much it. Let go Hawks.
All right, let's go, Hawks. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. Get on YouTube. I mean, excuse me, get on Facebook, tap in with New Pack City. Um, Comment, like, subscribe, share this video, tell your friends about it, get involved. You feel me? It's your boy, Damon. I'm out of here. Hawks up. Thank you for tapping in. Y'all know what